It is one of the great truths of reality that if man can make a machine, chance and entropy can break it sooner or later. Indeed, one of the stranger truths of reality is that man-made things don't break more often than they do. In fact, modern machines and appliances break so rarely that humanity gets the idea that the machines and appliances are unbreakable and don't need maintenance. This idea is, of course, totally wrong, but think about it a moment. How many people go out of their way to provide routine maintenance for every maintainable item in their care? Most of us don't bother, unless the item in question reminds us about such maintenance, usually by malfunctioning in some fashion. So, you visited your local Ripperdoc in Night City, and now you've got that nice shiny new Cyberware. It takes a little getting used to, but your lifestyle is suitably enhanced by your new machine. Soon, it becomes a part of your life. As the months pass, you begin to notice little foibles about your Cyberware. Some days it just doesn't work as well. Soon it's giving you grief. Your limbs are slow and sluggish, your boosters are just a little out of whack, or your eyes are bleary and refuse to focus. Neural wear. This can be dangerous. Basic processor malfunctions include misinterpreting commands, giving bad results, causing random noise, and bad neural feedback. The untreated result is brain damage or insanity. Booster wear kicks in at the wrong time or makes you twitch. Bad malfunctions cause cramps or massive muscle seizures. This can kill. Cyber limbs. Commands misfire, causing the limb to work at the wrong time. Control paths send bad feedback, causing pain. Functions and options are lost as they shut down. Built-in cyber weapons fire accidentally. Implants. Mr. Stud or Midnight Lady tend to trigger at the wrong time. A catastrophic mishap can lead to adrenal overload and runaway heartbeat with dire consequences. BioWare. Nanites must be routinely reprogrammed to interact with your changing biology. Grafted muscle, muscle and bone lace, and skin weave don't need updating, but all of the other BioWare does. Fortunately, if nanites malfunction, their built-in programming makes them stop functioning altogether most of the time. Cyber weapons. The common malfunctions of these items are premature or unbidden activation, or just plain not working at all. Imagine kissing your loved one and your mantis blades suddenly activate. The list could go on and on. Why does this happen? In this universe, nothing remains constant. Everything changes, including the human body. Throughout a person's life, his or her body will undergo subtle but major chemical changes. Changes gross enough to edge away from the performance parameters of carefully tuned low-tolerance cyberware implants. In order to counteract this problem, cyberware needs periodic tuning and adjusting. A checkup every 6 months is recommended in order to catch any mechanical problems before they become serious. The checkup is quite simple, involving a short examination via a text scanner. This device monitors and tests every cyberware implant against its imprinted operating parameters. Furthermore, most cyberware implants require new batteries every year. While all cyberware is designed to fend off the occasional thunderstorm, most implants and enhancements aren't 100% sealed, and this means that vast sectors of biochips, myomas, and other sensitive components could be exposed to the corrosive effects of salt water. While leakage isn't a problem for short, shallow swims, a lengthy dive within the waters outside of Night City can wreak havoc with everything from cyber limbs to neural processors. There is no easy solution to this problem. Traditional waterproofing incurs fashion seppuku of bulbous sockets at the joints, or in common parlance, you look so bad your street cred goes down. On top of which is heaped the pain of regular maintenance, cleaning to avoid corrosion and damage. The only other option is to get wet wired cyberware. Wet wired cyberware is engineered with enough polyceramics, organic contacts, and new tech to run you 300% of the original cost, but it's completely submersible down to 200 meters with no adverse effects. If you are a PC gamer, you will be familiar with the phrase overclocking to exceed the performance certified by the manufacturer. The same principle applies to cyberware. Cyberware often has various safety protocols in place to prevent them from being used for nefarious activities by the general populace. Some ripperdocs can add override chips into cyberware control systems that disable weapon systems or powerful cyber limbs. Cyberware may be affected by the cold, especially if no precautions are taken to protect the exposed equipment. Exposed limbs suffers failure as the hydraulic fluid begins to freeze. For example, cyber optics can be protected by goggles that keep their ambient temperature above zero. The final consideration is children. The effects of cyberware are problematic in young people, especially in children who are going through the changes of puberty. Because of this, most licensed cyberware dealers will not even talk to a preteen. Most of the nanotech, optics, audio, and neural wear has no adverse effect after age 10. Any type of reflex boost, for example, will cause debilitating growth pains. Muscle and bone lace stops all skeletal development. Furthermore, grafted muscle does not grow properly. However, children can also assimilate cyberware with little humanity cost, in contrast to adults, albeit the cyberware must be constantly changed to adapt with the growing body to minimize issues, which might not be worth the effort.